Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam. Quick hit. Spafford talks songwriting.
Let's jump into songwriting. I guess everybody brings their own material and you collaborate. There's no one way about it from what you were saying. Can you talk a little bit about the process of, let's say Brian has a song and walks in with it?
Yeah, I mean, people say, how do you write? And it's like, well, there's no one way for it, just like you stated. There could be, for me, like let's take Dirt Bath, for instance. There's portions of Dirt Bath that I had written when I was 18 or 19 years old. And I've always had them in the back of my head. There was just some sequences that I've just always kind of played around with, and I never knew where to quite put them. And I collectively put that together with something that I wrote when I was 36 years old. So that's one way to do it. There's a lot of things for me and my style. There's songs that I'll write and I'll write lyrics to, but there has been a number of songs that I've used Chuck Johnson's poetry to write songs. And in my mind, I can really hear the music really well, and I can hear the melodies really well. And for me, lyrics has never been like a super strong suit for me. So I'm super grateful to have Chuck's poetry there. I mean, he's got on his website, I think he's got over 1,000 poems. He's also published a book, and he's ready to publish his next book as well. So there's a plethora of lyrics there that, sometimes when I read through them, they make me feel a certain way, or I can start hearing a melody in it, or some of my music that I have written and have floating in the back of my head starts to come out, and I can hear the arrangement kind of happening simultaneously with his lyrics. It just works perfectly. So that's been another way for me to write some music lately, which has been super fun. That collaborative effort with Chuck Johnson.
Songs have to have lyrics, don't they?
I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, like, we have some instrumental stuff, and we have, most of the songs have lyrics, and
Right. We
it
talked
does.
with Hippopot about that, about the fact that people's attention spans, they need a chorus to eventually end up, even if it's 30 minutes from when you sang it last.
I mean, look, some of the greatest musicians out there don't have lyricists. They haven't worked with them. You don't need it necessarily, but for us, we enjoy having it, and we like doing that storytelling. So. And I also give it to Jordan. I think he's a brilliant lyricist. I think that his lyrics are some of the best, that in the band, and it's amazing to work with him and to hear him shine over the last 10 years on getting his music out there as well and supporting him with that. So.
If you like what you heard, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at allthatjampod, or online at www.allthatjampod.com. If you listen on Apple, remember, leave us a 5-star review. If you're on Spotify, follow, or wherever you get your podcast. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.